That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin' With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. If you got another second, we'll wait. Hit subscribe. Come back over and over and over again. We've got artists, authors, filmmakers, entertainers, creative minds of all kinds. Every morning between 9 and 10 a.m., we are here at the Henegar Center for the Performing Arts, thanks to our great friends at Brevard Film and Talent, and we're hanging with Beth Shestak.
You got it.
All right, Beth, thanks for hanging with us. Beth is the Director of Education for the Feller Theater Academy, and let's talk about that.
Okay.
What the hell did I just say? You are the what? To the who?
I am the Director of Education for Feller Theater Academy, which is here at the Henegar Center.
Here at the Henegar Center? Okay. We're going to assume this is teaching people about theater.
It is. It's all about teaching our youth or adults. It doesn't matter. We're not discriminate according to age. So
we all need to be taught too.
We continue to learn. I even continue to learn every day.
Every day.
Every day.
That's right.
So yeah, we teach theater to
That's
whoever wants to learn.
fantastic. That's awesome. How did you get into teaching theater?
Well, I went to school for performing arts. I majored in musical theater in Philadelphia.
She's still explaining that to her parents.
I am.
Yes. just like my mom is still so proud whenever I tell her I'm a YouTuber.
Hey, there's...
See? it's a thing. Creative artists, we have to do something.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
And so, how long have you taught here at the Henegar Center?
This is actually my first year as Director of Education.
Fantastic.
I came on as a performer last season. And
Okay.
then
What was your first production?
Witches
Here.
of Eastwick was my very first
Very
production.
cool.
I played Alex, which was the Cher role
Yes,
in the movie.
yes.
Okay. And so that was my first show. It was the musical version of Witches of Eastwick. Yes.
Y'all will be Googling that now. I know you will. I can tell. That guy right there.
That one.
Yes, that's what he's doing right now. So what do you got going on here at the Henegar Center? I mean, you got I was reading the bill out front as I was pulling up. You guys got a lot going on down here.
We do. We just finished closing our main stage season with Bridges of Madison County, which I was the lead in that show.
Awesome.
So sad to see that one go. It was wonderful.
We're always sad to see a leading role go.
That's right.
It doesn't matter what it is. You taste the spotlight, baby, and then it's it. We need more.
Brief moment in time.
That's right.
And then now Feller has taken over the theater, basically, for the summer. We have our summer camps going on. The elementary camp has started. They're doing Seussical Kids.
Wow.
We're getting ready to begin our middle school camp, which all the slots are taken, so that's wonderful.
That is awesome.
But the show will be open to the public. They're doing Mary Poppins Jr.
Mary Poppins.
Yes.
You know, I think one of the reasons that we do the show is because as my kids got older, they were all theater guys. And they all went through high school theater and summer fine arts at the college and then community theater down here. And so when they all grew up and left home, I was like, I need something to do now. I'm not in the theater all the time. So now I am. Yes. See that? One little taste of Spotlight's all you need. You're hooked.
And yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So when does Mary Poppins Jr. set to perform?
It is set to perform on July 20th at 7 p.m. and July 21st, both at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. So the kids have 3 shows.
You're going to wear them out. 3 shows
Wear
in a
'em
row.
out.
Boom. There
That's
you go.
right.
That's a good weekend for the moms and dads.
Yes.
They'll be exhausted. They're going to go home, they're going to go to sleep. After they kind of work off all the energy they get, though, because you get kind of pumped.
You get a high, absolutely.
Yeah,
it takes like an hour or two to come down, but then you crash.
Now you have the little kids.
The elementary.
The elementary kids.
Right.
What for you, as an education director here, what's sort of the highlight of working with these kids when you see them get involved in theater?
definitely the highlight has to be the confidence that they get from that you see them progress in from beginning to end. So sometimes they come in, they're very unsure of themselves, they're unsure of the people that they'll meet or whether or not they'll fit in. And the wonderful thing about theater is that everyone fits in, everyone has a story, and we're embracing, and they get to learn and grow confidence, and public speaking is a wonderful trait.
It is amazing. I remember thinking way back, don't laugh, YouTube, way back in college, I remember my first public speaking course. And I remember thinking years after that, when my kids were taking the same course, because that's a scary moment, realizing that their experience in theater helped them so much.
It does.
They weren't as nervous. They weren't. I mean, I was terrified to speak in front of like my class. There were like 7 people, and I was like, oh my God, no. And yet, you know, my son would come home and he'd say, I've got a speech to do, and he's like, no big deal. It's like, hey, I got that covered, because I just, you know, his senior year they did Seussical at the high school,
which is a really fun show.
Yeah,
really fun show. And
he did the Cat in the Hat role, and he just enjoyed being the narrator and out there. And so when he got to college, he was like, I got this. And I'm like, oh God, I was terrified. It was like going to the dentist for me. I was like, oh no, please don't make me talk in front of people. Which is why I have a camera right there, because it's just, I can ignore the people behind it. Like there's nobody, the lens stops there and there's nobody back there. Is there a program for the fall season here?
There is. The fall program will start in early October.
Okay.
We're doing something a little bit new this year with the fall program. Every single child will be performing in some capacity on the main stage.
Wow.
Yes, so that's kind of huge. Feller always has been involved in the Christmas show, the December show for the main stage here, and our students have been participating. Now, this year, if they aren't necessarily cast in the main stage show, they'll still get an opportunity to perform on the main stage in a pre-show before
that's
Willy
fantastic.
Wonka. So
that
every
is
single child
amazing.
gets a chance.
In addition to learning how to be confident and be on stage, theater is really truly a community exercise.
Oh yeah.
There's technical aspects, there's behind the scenes aspects, there's all the stuff that happens backstage. Are the kids getting a chance to immerse themselves in that kind of stuff while they're here?
We definitely try to tailor the interests of each individual child. Some of them are more interested in the backstage element, the lights, the stage managing element. And there's internships over the summer for college students or high school students that either want to help with the teaching process or the directorial process. Some of them are choreographing the shows.
Oh wow, fantastic.
So they do get to kind of get a taste of the backstage element. We don't have a program that's specifically designed for just backstage, but you know, if the interest grows, then absolutely we'll develop
One
something.
of the fantastic things about community theater is that it is, everybody gets to see everything. You don't just show up at your call time and go in and do your gig.
Right.
Community theaters, you're here, you're watching the lights go up, you're watching the sound go up, you're watching backstage and people doing makeup and choreographing, and you're immersed in theater culture while you're here. And I think young people really get a feeling for what goes into producing a show. A lot more so than even professional theater, where a lot of people who show up for their first gig, they show up, they do their thing, and they go home, not realizing that there's still guys there with the lights and there's still people there working out the kinks in the sound.
Well, there's actually a joke about that. It's what do you call an actor without technicians? Someone on a dark stage that nobody can hear. What do you call technicians without an actor? Someone with a marketable skill.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. It is, because there's so much that goes into theater.
There is,
you
yes,
know,
absolutely.
I remember even doing our first show, thinking, oh, I got this. I can talk to people all day long. Then I needed a camera and somebody to run the camera and somebody to turn the lights on, and then I all of a sudden realized that it wasn't actually all about me.
And a lot of professional actors actually have, you know, dabbled in the backstage elements. It makes them a better actor, because then you know all the different things that they're going through too, and the deadlines that they have, and you know how to deliver a performance based on
the things that have been said on the stage for you.
Absolutely.
And it's a lot better. What show are you looking forward to the most coming up?
In terms of being in, or in terms of directing?
She does everything. We just said that, right? Remember that? So you didn't know there was going to be a test, did you? No. Just in general, what's coming up? Is there something that you're looking forward to performing in, or putting on, or just seeing the kids do? What are you looking forward to?
So here at the Henegar, I'm actually directing Footloose this summer for the high school students.
Awesome.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That opens in the beginning of August, so come out and check the high schoolers in
Absolutely, absolutely. It's always fun to watch high schoolers do shows like that, and for us too, because you know what? Best soundtrack of any generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, then you rock.
Yes.
Like literally. I don't know why that is. It's just nobody else thought of it. And what about for you personally?
For me, I won't be performing here.
No.
No, not this year.
Not this year.
There's
Did you see all the hats she's wearing? She's got a lot of stuff to do.
There's a lot to do, yes.
Yes.
And I'm directing the December show as well, the Willy Wonka, the Charlie and the
Awesome,
Chocolate
Charlie and the
Factory.
Chocolate Factory. Fantastic.
So I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Elementary school kids, middle school kids, high school kids, directing the winter show.
The main stage
The
winter
main
show.
stage winter show.
Yep.
She's a little busy. Maybe.
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 I might dabble in Rodgers and Hammerstein.
See?
If you twist
See,
my arm.
you can't see? I was waiting for her to get there. There's always dabbling. You can't help but dabble. It's a theater group. No, I refuse. You can't do that. I'm watching you wiggle that damn card. That's the shut up card. That means we've been talking too long.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So you've got notes.
I
What
do,
didn't
but
we get to?
Actually, you know what? We
Did we
got
get it
through
all?
everything. Just come see Mary Poppins Jr.
Yes.
and come see Footloose,
We're coming to see it.
the high school Footloose.
We're coming to see it. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this right here. I'm going to do it on camera. That way you guys are witnesses. I would love to come in and we chat with your kids if their parents are okay with it about the show.
That would be great. Yeah,
that would
absolutely.
be great. We'll set that up. In the meantime, let's say thanks to our partners and friends, because she's going to get annoying with that card. We're going to say thank you to Something Unique Magazine, Famous Faces and Funnies, Krypton Radio, Off the Chain Radio with author Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services. These are the people who share our videos and are good creative artists all over the World Wide Web. We're very grateful for them. We're also grateful for our friends here at Brevard Film and Talent for setting this up, and to our great friends at the Henegar Center for letting us come in here and hang out today. We have been hanging with Director of Education for the Feller Theater Academy, Beth Shestak.
All right.
Twice in a row I got that name right, by the way. Not bad. All right, thank you, Beth. It's been a pleasure. Remember, everybody, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.
Wow.